Alright guys, I'm back with another video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Mandalorian's N-1 Starfighter. This set has 412 pieces, and as you can tell down here, we have all of our minifigures. So we have the Mandalorian right here, and he's looking really nice, and I believe in this set he actually has a face, so I'm looking forward to that. And then we have Grogu. I've never had a Grogu minifigure, so this is going to be nice to see that in person. Next to Grogu we have Pelimoto, and then next to her we have the BD droid. So let's take a quick look at the back of the box set here. So we have two standout play features right here. So it looks like there's a storage unit on this first image, and you can put the Mandalorian's backpack in there, which is cool. And on the next image, if you press down on that object, I guess the blaster will go off. Let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so here we have the booklet right here, which is looking very dull in terms of how it looks, and yeah, pretty standard as all the previous ones. And it looks like we only have this image right here. I believe these are 2022 sets. And let's go through the bags here. So this is bag 1. We have another bag 1. That's a pair right there. And then we have a bag 2. Then it looks like we have a sticker sheet right here. So those are all the stickers. Alright guys, so now that all the boring stuff is out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and build this, and I will be back to give my feedback and opinions on the ship. Alright, so here we have the extra pieces. So you get 2 of these blast shooters right here, and here are the other extra pieces right here, and then you get the little remover tool. So we're starting off with the minifigures first, as usual, and this is Pelimoto, and she is holding a little wrench tool right here, and we can see the pieces that they used. They used a waist piece right here, where if you remove the legs, it'll just come off like that. So that's how it looks. I've never seen something like that before, so I thought that was really interesting. And it acts as a pouch all around her, where she stores all her tools, presumably. So I really like that. And then the hairpiece is pretty big, and yeah, looking good. And then we have actually 2 faces here on this one. So that's like a really happy, ecstatic face, and that is a slightly less ecstatic face right there. Alright, next up here we have Grogu. So very tiny piece right here, and it's only 2 pieces. So the head, which is very malleable or movable, and the body right here, and that's about it. The arms don't move. So yeah, really excited about this one. Pretty cute little piece right here. Alright, and here we have Din Djarin, or the Mandalorian, and he is rocking the saber right there, and really nice arm printing there on the side as well. He has his backpack right here, which you can actually put in storage, and you can put the weapon in storage as well. So yeah, really nice minifigure here. And there is the face, looking really good. Only has that one face with has all the stubble there. Alright, and finally we have the BD droid. So this is just one piece. There's no assembly. There's like a stud back here in the back. You can attach him somewhere if you want to. And yeah, he's got a hint of blue all around. Not really much to say about this little droid. Alright, so now on the actual set, I want to start off by saying that this is not particularly my favorite set, and probably the main reason, I'm just going to go straight to it, is I don't like this bottom piece right here, how it falls so easily. Like, it seems like no matter what I do or how careful I am with it, it's always falling off. So I wish that little axle in there would have kept going inside so that it would be more attached, but oh well. And yeah, just overall, it kind of just looks like bare bones, like as a whole, from just like, I guess, a design perspective. But then again, I got to thinking that, I mean, in the show, this is a prototype, something that they were working on, like literally in the show. And I think it's supposed to have that look of like a prototype look. So I give it that. So that's probably most of the reason why it looks like that. But yeah, and then this back part right here, there is a huge opening here for the Mandalorian. And yeah, it's like a ginormous space that could have been blocked, I feel like. And I wish they would have put a wall or something. I was expecting later on in the instruction manual for there to be something here, but there never was. And I'm kind of just surprised that it wasn't blocked off. Okay, and there it fell again. Yeah, so whatever you do, just try your best to avoid even touching this, because I feel like even touching this piece kind of just sets it off. Alright, so I want to show off the little storage unit right here. So it's kind of tricky to get off. If you try to pull it out from here, it kind of like falls apart. But if you try to lift it up from this side, it's usually comes out together like that. So inside I have the Mandalorian's backpack or jetpack. And then I have the saber that's in here. The other pieces in here. If you try to put it together, everything is falling. If you try to put it together and put it in there, it's not going to work. So it's just too long. It's too long. You can force it, but you're probably going to break something. And it's only these two studs right here that are holding the plate. So yeah, that is the storage unit. Okay, and in the cockpit area where the Mandalorian sits, we can see the control panel. Wow, it is really hard. Alright guys, so I'm just going to have to leave this piece off because it is really hard to make this video with this thing. It is really annoying. That's how annoying it is. So now, yeah, the cockpit area right here, I just wanted to show it off. So yeah, you can see the control panel in there, and then there's no studs in here. So in between his legs is how he is held, which is nice. Alright, and where Grogu sits at, it's really just this one stud right there with a hole in it, and he just goes on there like that. Not much to say about that, and then it closes pretty nicely. So yeah, pretty good right there. What I do appreciate about this set is all the detailing on these engine pieces. So I much appreciate that. And they're not exactly identical because this one looks like that and the other one looks different. So if I rotate it, it has different detailing, which I like that sometimes, for it to be different and not just the exact like carbon copy or whatnot. Alright, in this piece right here that's moving up and down, if you press it all the way down with a little blaster in there, it'll shoot off the little shooter. So let me do that real quick. And I particularly like how that works in this set because the way I like to think about it is that it's just like a big arrow pointing right here, like where you want to aim. So it makes it really easy to aim this thing at, maybe you want to shoot it at a minifigure and knock it down or whatever. You know what, let's try that right now. Let's use a stormtrooper. So we're going to see how many times it takes to hit the stormtrooper. Ooh, I just grazed him right there. Alright, it took 3 shots. Alright, so the bottom of the set, there's not really much going on here. You can really just see the rounding right here of how they made that come together. And I don't want to put this thing back on, but I'm going to put it back on. So yeah, that is how the bottom looks, and you get that, and here's a little side view, and then at the front, and on the side, other side. And we kind of get a look at the back here as well. Alright guys, and that's pretty much it for this set. I wasn't particularly fond of the, what is this called again? The N-1 Starfighter. And just because of, I feel like how bare bones it is, and then the opening on the back here of the window, and this piece that falls off all the time, and yeah, just things like that kind of just added up. But I mean, it's still a really good set though, and I really like how I have Grogu now and the Mandalorian, because I didn't have those minifigures before, and now I do. And that was the main reason why I got the set anyway, so it's not too bad. Alright guys, so thank you for watching, and I will have a Spotify playlist link in the description below, along with some of my own music down there, so if you want to check that out, that will be in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.